My name is Hannah, and this is my no-buy year. In this video, I'm going to share with you 5 makeup products that I already own that are better than 5 makeup products that I want. It's my no-buy year. I'm not buying any new makeup, skincare, clothing, or homewares for the entire year of 2018, but I'm still keeping track of new beauty launches, reading reviews, watching YouTube videos, and there are all of these new things coming out that I want. Something I've been doing recently is, for each thing that I want, I look at my collection and I think, what do I already have that's really similar to this? And in many cases, the thing that I uncover in my own collection is not only similar to the thing that I want, but of better quality or in a formula that I know that I'll prefer or a formula that I'm already familiar with. Of course, I can't know for sure if the things that I have are better than the things that I want because I haven't tried out the things that I want. But for the purposes of my life, my spending habits, my desire to save money instead of going into debt, they are better because I have them, I love them, they work for me, they fulfill the need that I thought that I had for that brief moment for a new thing. Now, I saw one of my favorite YouTubers, Makeup Struggles, do a video quite similar to this pretty recently. Her video was about things that she's using in her collection to keep herself from buying the things that she wants. So a really similar concept, like here's the thing I want, and then here's the thing I have that serves the same purpose, and I'm gonna focus on that thing instead. So this video was partly inspired by Makeup Struggles. I think she's wonderful. She's by far and away one of my favorite YouTubers, probably top 3 for me. And I'll definitely link her channel down below. Check her out if you haven't checked her out. She is a true delight. Going through the exercise of trying to find things that I have in my collection that are better than things that I want, it's really helpful for me. It's healthy for me to go through this, whether I'm sharing it on YouTube or not. When I really want something, one of the tricks that I've figured out for the no-buy year is to look into my collection and pick out a thing that I already own that is as good or better than that thing I'm longing for. So, without further ado, let's go. The first thing that I've been wanting is the new Colourpop highlighter palette. I'm not sure what it's called. I'm so unprepared. Colourpop had a highlight palette before, you know, like a 6-pan palette of different colors of highlighters. And it didn't get very good reviews. It was kind of glittery. I didn't try it. They just came out with another one. They refined the formula, they took out the glitter, and I saw Jay Kissa's review of it and my heart double beat. It looks so beautiful. Sheer, creamy, glowy without being glittery. There's a shade in it that's really pale, which is the shade that Jay Kissa used in her tutorial. And I just immediately went and put it on my birthday wish list. I was like, oh my gosh, I wish I could buy this. It's only $16. If only it weren't my no-buy year. I got all those feelings. They came rushing up. So I sat myself down, I took a look at my collection, and I found this. This is a beautiful highlight and bronzer palette from Nars. It's called the Bord de Plage, and it's got 4 highlight shades and 2 bronzer shades. The highlight shades in here are Rivage, Creek, Corniche, and Gallet. It's these 4 the highlights, and then these are the classic bronzers, Laguna and Casino. There are a number of things that make this as good or better than the Colourpop palette. One is the formula. I think these are probably the most elegant highlight formula that I own. They're that baked gelée, but they're soft. You don't have to kind of dig into them at all. When you buff them into the skin, they are really luminous, but they're luminous in that transparent way. They don't create kind of a streak or a mark of color on the skin. I'm sure the Colourpop formula is beautiful. I look forward to trying it out someday. But in the meantime, the truth is that I cannot really envision a better formula than this. I can envision the Colourpop one being great, but I can't imagine it being better for me than this. And when I think about that, my excitement about the Colourpop formula kind of wilts a little bit because I could envision myself getting it, being excited about it, using it for a while, and then ultimately realizing that this is better. The other thing is that this is high-end, and Colourpop is an inexpensive drugstore priced brand. And I love Colourpop, don't get me wrong. I think that they're contributing a lot to the makeup scene, and I love a lot of their products. And I reach for a lot of their products over high-end products. But I do love me a high-end product. I love the packaging, the pleasure of using these products, the way that they're laid out, the taste with which the tones and undertones are chosen. I do just feel like you kind of can't beat it. So if I already have this, why do I need a Colourpop highlighting palette? And for me, because I'm so pale, a highlighting palette of 6 shades, I'm usually really honestly only able to use 1 or 2 of them. This is also a highlighting palette, but there are only 4 shades, and one of them is that really, really pale it's that shade, Rivage, and oh, it's so pretty. It's the same color as the one in the Colourpop palette that I saw Jay Kissy using that made my heart leap up into my mouth. I want that Colourpop highlighting palette, but if I'm honest with myself, I already have this, and this is better. Another new makeup release that I really want to try is the Fenty Beauty Mademoiselle lipsticks. I like Fenty. I've enjoyed everything I've tried. I did do a sample of the foundation once. It didn't work for me, I'm too dry, but everything that I've purchased from Fenty, I've gotten actually a lot of use out of. I really, really like their products. Some of the colors in the Mademoiselle line have called to me. I'm curious about trying out the formula, but it's more the colors, right? She just did a really good job. She picked some beautiful shades. There are 2 shades in particular that I want to try. One is Freckle Fiesta. It's a sort of orangey orange, corally orange. And the other one is Griselda, which is a rich purple, kind of burgundy, vampy color. And I don't wear that color very often, but for some reason, it really called to me when I looked at swatches of the Mademoiselle lipsticks. So I took a good look at my collection, and I tried to see if there were any color dupes, and there are. I have a color dupe for both of those colors. Freckle Fiesta, as far as I can tell from looking at swatches online, is incredibly similar to M Cosmetics' Faded Clementine. It's one of my favorite products of January. I can't keep my hands off of it. It's not a wonder that I was attracted to Freckle Fiesta because I already pretty much have that color, and I love, love, love it. However, I can't imagine the Fenty formula being better than the Infinite Lip Cloud formula. This formula is everything to me. I wish I had every color in this line. I love, love, love these so much. Part of the reason I reach for this over and over is because I love the formula so much. I don't need Freckle Fiesta. I don't need Freckle Fiesta by Fenty Beauty because I have the Infinite Lip Cloud in Faded Clementine, and I could not love it more. It's better than the one that I want. Now for Griselda, the closest dupe that I could find is this Nars Velvet Matte Lip Pencil, and it's in the color Endangered Red. This is another formula that I just love the pants off. If a formula could have pants, I would love its pants off. I would love it until its pants came off. Maybe this formula used to have pants, and I love it so much that it doesn't have them anymore. Here's the color. I'm going to try to, well, that's not a good, okay. So, and I'll swatch the other one for you too, actually, while we're at it. And I will definitely be putting the other swatches pictures that I could find of the others up on the screen. So there's the Infinite Lip Cloud in Faded Clementine, and there is Endangered Red, which is the Nars Velvet Matte Lip Pencil. And this is a matte lip pencil. It's really similar, from what I've heard, to the Fenty Beauty Mademoiselle formula. So why do I need Griselda, which is a rich, deep, matte, dark burgundy color, when I have the Nars version in this lovely formula? I don't need it. The one I have is better than the one I want. Another thing that I want, and I mentioned this in my products I regret not buying before the beginning of my no buy video, and I talked about wanting to place an order from the Wet n Wild website and how I would have loved to throw in my cart some of their new Mega Glow liquid highlighters. They just came out with these really exciting looking liquid illuminators, and I love me a liquid illuminator. However, because I love me a liquid illuminator, I have a number of them. I took out all my liquid illuminators and lined them up. I have one from Becca, I have one from Urban Decay, I have one from Tarte, I have a couple from the drugstore, and I also have this, it's a little sample bottle, but a little goes such a long way, this one from Cover FX, a bottle of their custom enhancer drops in Moonlight. I looked at all of them and I was like, why do I need another drugstore liquid illuminator when I have all this? And particularly this one, because this is sort of like everyone's holy grail. So there's just a tiny little drop. What could shine more than this? What could shine more? I've seen reviews, I think I saw Tarte reviewing the Mega Glow liquid highlighters, and you know, she was like impressed. She was like, this is so good for Wet n Wild, I'm impressed, this is nice. But she didn't say, this is absolutely the shiniest and best and most luminous liquid highlight I've ever put on my famous cheeks, which is what everyone says about these Cover FX ones. I'm curious to try the Wet n Wild one, right? That's all that it is. I'm curious to try the formula. It would be fun to have something new. That's the feeling that pushes us to buy new things, even though in our heart of hearts we know that they're not as good as things we already have. It's that curiosity. And I think it's okay to buy new things just because you're curious. If I was not on a no buy, I would have already bought that Wet n Wild one because it's fun. Makeup is fun and it's fun to have fun. Because I can't buy it, and it's causing me to look inward and causing me to look at my own collection and realize that I already have something that's better than that would ever be, it has kind of taken the wind out of the sails of that curiosity and revealed it to be something that I'm glad that I'm not giving into this time. I think everything I've mentioned so far that I want is something that's come out in 2018. I never had a chance to buy them because my no-buy started on January 1st of 2018. This is something that came out at the end of 2017. Tarte Chrome paint pots. Tarte came out with these paint pots for your eyelid that are really, 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 really shiny. From what I've seen, from what I've heard on reviews, they dry down to a super dry, permanent finish and don't budge, and they're really shiny. Every time I've seen them on someone's eyes, I've been like, whoa, whoa, girl. And I love a super shiny metallic finish for the eye, especially for going out at night. I think I would have liked the formula. I think I would have gotten a lot of use out of it, and it's something that I would like to have. It's something that I want. However, I do have a number of these Stila Glitter and Glow Magnificent Metals liquid glitters. And what's more shiny than shiny stuff? Glitter. And this formula has been talked about here, there, and everywhere, up and down, all over everyone's internets for months and months and months. No one can get enough of it. And everyone's way more excited about these than anyone is over the Tarte Chrome paint pots. I love this product, and when I want to go shiny, I want to go big. When I'm reaching for something super shiny, I want it to be the shiniest. So if I had the Tarte Chrome paint pot and I had these liquid glitters, I would reach for these. I would choose glitter over shine. If I'm gonna go, I'm gonna go all the way. When I see someone with really, really shiny eyelids, I'm like, how'd they get those shiny eyelids? And then when I find out how, I want to get the thing that they use to get those shiny eyelids. But I already have something else that makes my eyelids the shiniest, the sparkliest, the glitteriest. It's better than the thing that I want. I think that, especially for me, for my purposes, because I'm a glitter lover, the Stila liquid glitters are a better product for me to have in my collection than the Tarte Chrome paint pots, and I already have them in a number of colors. So I don't need that other thing. I don't need it. So Smashbox has come out with these little trios of eyeshadow, and they're calling to me. This is another thing that I want. They're calling to me. I don't know why, because I quite like palettes. Trios don't tend to be my jam. Something about the way that they look, something about the color combinations, and the price point. It's just the kind of thing that I would totally have tossed into my cart if I was placing a Sephora order in 2017. I would have been like, oh, I'm gonna try these two, I wanna try these shadows. It's a cute little portable thing. They've gotten good reviews. I looked at the listing on the Sephora website and I was looking through and thinking, oh, if I was gonna buy one, which one would I buy? Which one do I want? Which one do I really want? And I was thinking, which one would I use? Like, which one is me? And it's kind of a fun exercise. Even knowing that I'm not gonna buy one, it's still this going through the motions of being like, which makeup stimulates me? Like, which makeup inspires me, which makeup is relevant to my identity, you know, which colors make me feel the feelings. That's sort of what shopping, online shopping has turned into for me. It's just kind of this exercise in thinking about style, which I enjoy. So I was looking on there, and the one that really called to me is called Showmance. The big pan is like a shimmery beige, then there's sort of this shimmery soft green and a shimmery iridescent brown. And I just thought, ooh, I could do like an all shimmery daytime look with that. I think it would be really elegant. It would be really kind of subtle, but in a way glamorous, and I could imagine using it a bunch and making some cool looks with it. And then I looked at my collection, and I have something that goes by that exact description already in my collection. I've actually already talked about it on my channel. Wet n Wild Comfort Zone. This color up in the left-hand corner is pretty much the exact color of the large pan in Smashbox Showmance. And then this color, this green, is pretty much exactly the color of the other one that's in there. And then the third one, which was kind of like a bronzy shimmer, is pretty much this exact color down here. And this is also really little and portable and cute and easy to throw in my bag. And this is also perfect for an all shimmer look, with the added bonus of having some darker shades in here if I really wanted to deepen up the crease or if I wanted to put them along my lash line. This is just way, way better. It's the same idea, the same colors, the same function, and I love how these shadows perform. I've been really enjoying this Wet n Wild palette, and as soon as I kind of clocked it that the Wet n Wild shadows are a perfect replacement, but way better for the Smashbox one I had been coveting, I no longer had any desire for that Smashbox one. If my no-buy year suddenly ended for some reason, I wouldn't even touch that Smashbox one. What I have is way, way better than what I thought I wanted. And with that, we are at the end of this video. These are 5 products that I already have, each of which is better than a product that I wanted or thought I wanted that I couldn't buy because it's my no-buy year. Thank you so much for watching. And I would love to know if there's anything that you want, that you've been wanting, but that you don't think you're gonna buy for some reason, whether you're doing a no-buy or not. Look in your collection and see if you can find something that's better, or multiple things. Yeah, leave a comment and tell us what you have that's better than what you want. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel. And as always, please take extra good care of yourself this week, so that you can be the most effective version of yourself as you do your work in the world.